Hello. Hello students and welcome to this video. This is the 17th set of problems, that is question number 161 to 170. So I'll say what I always say, that when I'm stating the problem, you should pause the video and try to solve the problem yourself. If you cannot solve the problem yourself, only then look at the solution. If you don't want to look at the solution, skip the question and leave. Do not spend more than 15 minutes on a question. More than 15 minutes you should not spend. At the end of video, I'll show you how you can download the PDF of algebra and trigonometry, as well as the link will for the PDF will be given in description, but you should see how you can download it from website so that dates and all you can manage. So grab your pen and paper and bring your full attention, because the problems will go on slightly more involving. Okay. So question 161 says that a committee of 2 men and 2 women is to be chosen from 5 men and 6 women. In how many ways can this be done? So we can choose 2 men from 5 men in 5C2 ways, that is 10 ways. And 2 women from 6 can be chosen in 6C2, that is 15 ways. So total number of forming ways of forming the committee is 10 multiplied by 15, that is 150. Question 162 says that find the number of ways in which 8 different articles can be distributed among 7 boys if each boy is to receive at least one article. So one particular boy will receive 2 articles for sure, because each boy is going to receive one article each. These 2 articles can be given to one of the boys in 8C2 ways, because we have 8 articles, so we can choose 2 and give it to any boy. The second article, or rather the third article, this should be the third article can be given in 7C1 ways, and so on. Since first article can be given to any of the 7 boys, the above result, if multiplied by 7, will give us total number of ways of distributing the articles. So total number of ways is 7 multiplied by 8C2 plus 7C1 plus 6C1 plus 5C1 and so on till 1C1. Question 163 says that out of 7 men and 4 ladies, a committee of 5 is to be formed. In how many ways can this be done so as to include at least 3 ladies? So first case is when there are 3 ladies in the committee, number of ways of choosing ladies is 4C3. Remaining 2 members can be selected out of 7 men in 7C2 ways. So number of such committees is 4C3 multiplied by 7C2. The second case would be when there are 4 ladies in the committee. Number of ways of choosing four ladies, these should be ladies, out of 4 is 4C4. The remaining 1 member can be chosen out of 7 men in 7C1 ways. So number of such committees is 4C4 multiplied by 7C1. So total number of committees would be 84 plus 7, that is 91. Question 164 says that a candidate is required to answer 6 out of 10 questions which are divided into 2 groups, each containing 5 questions, and he is not permitted to attempt more than 4 from any group. In how many ways can he make up his choices? So there would be 3 cases, 2 questions from the first group and 4 questions from the second group, 3 questions from each group and 4 questions from the first group and 2 questions from the second group. So there are 3 cases. When we choose 2 questions from the first and 4 from the second, we have got 5C2 multiplied by 5C4. And then 3 from each, we get 5C3 multiplied by 5C3. And then the reverse of the first case is 5C4 multiplied by 5C4. That is a total of 200 ways. Question 165 says that there are 10 professors and 20 students, out of whom a committee of 2 professors and 3 students to be formed. Find in how many ways these committees can be formed if a particular professor is included or a particular professor is excluded. So 3 students can be chosen in 20C3 ways. When a particular professor is included, the second professor for the committee can be included in 9C1, because when you include one, number of remaining professor will decrease by 1, so 9C1. In the second case, when a professor, this should be professor, is always excluded, the two processors can be chosen from remaining 9 in 9C2 ways. So total number of such committees would be 20C3 multiplied by 9C2. So total number of committees would be 20C3 multiplied by 9C1 plus 20C3 multiplied by 9C2. Question 166 says that from 6 boys and 7 girls, a committee of 5 is to be formed so as to include at least one girl. Find the number of ways in which this can be done. So the committee can comprise of 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5 girls, which can be selected out of 7 girls in 7C1, 7C2, 7C3, 7C4 and 7C5 ways. Okay. Alright. So now correspondingly we will have 4, 3, 2, 1 boys, which can be selected out of 6 boys in 6C4, 4C3, 4C2 and 4C1 ways respectively. So total number of ways in which committee can be formed is 7C1 multiplied by 6C4. You multiply the corresponding combinations and you get the answer. And the last one, when you have 5 girls, we will pick 0 boys out of 6. Question 167 says that from 6 gentlemen and 4 ladies, a committee of 5 is to be formed. In how many ways can this be done if there is no restriction? The committee is to include at least one lady. So when there are no restrictions, the committee can be formed by choosing 5 out of 10 persons, that is 10C5 or 252. When no lady is selected, number of ways of forming committee is 6C5, that is 6. The number of committees where at least one lady is selected is 252 minus 6 is equal to 246. Similarly, like the part B, you could have solved part 166, I believe. Okay. 168 says that, I'm not sure though, you will have to take care. Question 168 says that from 8 gentlemen and 4 ladies, a committee of 5 is to be formed. In how many ways can this be done so as to include one lady, at least one lady? So similar question, total number of committees could be formed is 12C5 without restriction. Number of committees comprising only of men would be 8C5. So total number of committees including at least one lady would be 12C5 minus 8C5, that is 736. Question 169 says that in a group of 15 boys there are 6 hockey players. In how many ways can 12 boys be selected so as to include at least 4 hockey players? So we can choose 4, 5 or 6 hockey players in 6C4, 6C5 and 6C6 ways respectively. Remaining 8, 7 and 6 players can be chosen from remaining 9 players in 9C8, 9C7, 9C6 ways respectively. So you multiply the corresponding ways and you get the answer as 435. Question 170 says that from 7 gentlemen and 4 ladies, a boat party of 5 is to be formed. In how many ways, and there is a missing, in how many ways can this be done so as to include at least one lady? So total persons is 11. So total number of boat parties is 11C5. When no ladies are selected, number of ways of forming the boat party is 7C5. Thus total number of ways of forming boat party when at least one lady is selected is 11C5 minus 7C5, that is 771. So with this we come to the end of 17th set of problem, and let me show you how you can download the book. You come to my website ashtoker.org. Okay, seems internet is slow. So you click the second link to download the algebra book and the third link to download the trigonometry book. Note the date. It won't be included in the PDF you download, so you should rename the file to include the date so that you can compare it with the date you downloaded on and the date on the website. And if the date on the website is not matching with your date, then you need to download again, because I keep correcting the typing mistakes like one we have seen. So the coordinate geometry book is in the progress and we should have it soon. So with this, I'll end this video, and I hope that you are enjoying this playlist and finding it useful. I wish you all the very best for your studies. Keep working hard, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Till then, I'll take my leave and keep practicing. Enjoy.